Hello developers, welcome back to the complete web development course. So let's move forward now. So in the previous class I had told you that what like the CSS fundamentals, how you should work with the CSS, and I had defined some CSS properties, declared like we have formatted some text elements. Okay, so now let's open this blog.html, right click here and just open with live server. Now from here we are going to learn more, and let's see what we can learn from here. Let it open first. Okay, so we have already did the designing of some text elements through CSS, and we had made it like in the center and this bold or something, like changed the text, then change the font family and change the font size. Okay, so now let's see our code and let's go to this code. Okay, 1 second. So let's go to this code and just open our style.css and see. Now when you see it clearly here, you can find some very important thing here. So in h1 also there is sans serif. One is font family, right? The second one is also h2 sans serif. It is h3 is also sans serif, h4 is also sans serif, and p is also sans serif, and li is also sans serif. So you can see that there is common thing, there is common property, common declaration between among all these tags. So is there any particular specific way that we should write the same thing, okay, in a shorter form or in a less effort? Can we write these things? Because if you have to apply the same thing over and over again, why we are writing the same line of code in just every element? We don't write like it. So how we can write? So what we can do is we can use the CSS selectors. CSS selectors, what we can use? We can use CSS selectors. So now what do you mean by CSS selectors? So CSS will select all your elements, okay, like it is defined by some another things, like when you are writing li, it means all the li will be selected, all the paragraph will be selected. So now what we are going to do here is, suppose I want this like sans serif. So here we are using the selectors as well, like we are using the tag name directly as selectors. So here we will combine all these selectors and apply the sans serif to all of them. Okay, so combining CSS selectors here. So do one thing here, let's start from the h1. Okay, so h1, h2, h3, h4 and p. Okay, so what I will write here is h1, then I will write comma, then I will write h2, then I will again write comma, then h3 separated by comma, h4, then we have a p, then also we have li above. Okay, so now just see, all of these have one very common property, and that is font family, and the value is also sans serif. So if we have to apply the same thing over and over again, why we are wasting that effort, and this, why we are just making the code so much of complexity? Okay, so we should not write a complex CSS like this. So this is not a good like this will not give you the good readability. Also each and every time we have to add the same line of thing. So why we we should write it? Okay, so we will not write it like that. So if something is occurring like more than 3, 4, 5 times, then it is better to combine the selectors and use them in a specific way. So here what we can do is just declare also like this, just put one pair of curly bracket. Okay, and here just write the font dash family. Okay, now font family should be like sans serif. Now let me first of all do one thing, li, let me remove it. Okay, let me just remove it from like font family, just remove it. Yeah, I will remove it from, oh sorry, not this font family, I will remove it. So I will remove the font family from everyone, because from everywhere, because yeah, here is also font family. Now see, I had removed the font family declaration from all of the tags. Now let me just comment it. Why? I will show you. Let me just comment it. So a star, and this is the opening of the comment, this is the closing of the comment. Now comment will be ignored by the browser or your code, right? So just save it. So now when you see it, just open this. Yeah, now see, the complete web development course, it is now gone by default. All of the font family is now gone by default, right? Now what we can do here is just remove this line of code, like remove this comment, not line of code. Okay, so remove this comment. Now see, I have selected all of the elements together, like h1 comma h2 comma h3 comma hp p and li. So like this we can combine these all selectors and apply the same property in a single go, right? So now when I give the font family sans serif and save it, so this font family will be applied to each and every element that is defined here. It is so simple. So we are just combining the selector. Now when you see it again, you can see the same thing. Now see the complete web development course. See, the font family changed, right? How? Just because we have combined the selectors. Now what we can do more here is, suppose I want to change the color. So when I write the color and then I write red, so this red color will be given to h1, h2, h3, whatever selectors is using here, defined here. Every element will be changed in red color. Just see, save it and just see, look, right? Now why this h1 is still blue? Just because of here. Okay, where it is, I think we have just go to the blog.html, go to this h1, and here I have given, so it is taking the priority from this inline CSS. Okay, it is taking the priority from inline CSS. That's why here it is still blue. So when you write something in external CSS and when you write the same property in inline CSS, the inline CSS will get the priority. So that's why inline CSS I have written blue, so that's why it is blue. If I remove this, it will also become red. You just see here, save it, see, it also becomes red. So this is the case. So this is known as combining the selectors. Okay, so what I'll do here is, I will just go to style.css and will erase that, because I don't want everything should be red in color. Save it, go to this h1 and write one more property, and that is color, and give it blue. Now fine it is, save it, see, it's blue, right? So by the help of combining selectors, what you can do same thing in a single go. Okay, so we have combined the selectors like this. Okay, so when you just open the developer.mozilla1 documentation, when you open this developer.mozilla.org documentation, when you read about the selectors, you can read many things. You can learn many of things from it. Okay, now one important selector here is descendant combinator. Okay, what is this descendant combinator here? See, selector 1, selector 2 here written. Okay, just see this descendant combinator. What is this descendant combinator means? So here if you see, go to the blog.html and just see that yeah, here if you see article. Okay, this is my article, and article under this I have header, and under this header I have h2. Okay, so suppose I want all the elements that is present under header, all the h2 elements that is present under header should be red in color. Now what you should do? So if I just want, okay, whatever elements that is present inside header tag and that element is h2, if h2 is present inside header tag, then I have to change it in red color. Okay, this is our need. So what I will just go here and just save it, and let's say come here, and so just write here. Okay, so you want to select h2 element? Yeah, I want to select the h2 element. No problem, I am selecting this h2 element and defining some properties here. Okay, blah blah blah, any properties, but I want that h2 elements present inside header tag, under header tag. So what I will do here, I will just go and just write header and take a space. Now when I save this is known as descendant combinator. Now this will select all the h2 elements, but which is present under header tag only. Okay, so now when h2 element is present under the header tag, which property should be applied? Let's say red, color should be red. Now when I just go block.html, we have h2, okay, course introduction colon web development. Now when you just go here and just see, just go above, see course introduction web development is here. It becomes red in color. Now will it select to only one? No, not only one element. So suppose I am writing one more time header here, article. Suppose I am taking one more h2 here. Okay, I am taking some more heading. Now just save it. So this is the one more time I am adding this h2 under this header tag. Yes or no? So just see here, when you just go saved it. Okay, I had saved it. Now see some more headings. So it will select all the h2 elements which is present inside the header tag in the entire web page, in the entire HTML. Okay, so you don't need to worry about. This is so simple here. We just have to apply and see what's happening, right? So just suppose go a little bit below, little bit below, and here it is written aside. Yes or no? Here it is written aside. Now what I can do here is, when I just take one more like header, okay, when I just take more header, okay, let me take one more header. Now under this header, let me take one more h2. Okay, in the inside header at aside, inside header in, or let's say extra heading. Now just look, if you see it clearly, it is also present inside the header. This h2 is also present under the header tag. Yes or no? Yes or no? It is present inside header tag. When you just save it and see it, see here, come below. It is coming or not extra heading, also red in color. Why? Because I have already set that whatever h2 elements present under the header tag, make the color as this one, red. So it is so simple to understand. What's the problem in that? Tell me. Now when you just go here, suppose inside this footer tag, okay, I'm creating one more header. Okay, or not header, I'm just creating one h2, and let's say this is my footer dash heading. Yes or no? This is the h2, but this is under footer. Look it. Have we selected the footer header, footer h2? No, we haven't written anywhere that okay, my footer heading should be this. No, I have not selected the footer heading. I have selected the header h2. Inside header tag, whatever h2 element is there, just change the color to red. Right. So now when you save it and just see it, go little bit above. See, this is my footer. This is already in black in color. Why? Because we are not selecting the footer h2 element. We are selecting the element which is present inside header, right? So what we can do here is, just see, look at here, because this will make your confusion more clear here. So just wrap it into the header tag. Okay, cut this h2 under this footer tag. Yeah, just save it. I had saved it. Now just see what is happening. See, now it's becoming red in color or not? Why? Because this descendant selector, okay, it is selecting all the h2 elements which is present inside header tag. Now it will select all the header elements which is present inside my blog.html or my corresponding HTML. Okay, so inside my blog.html, wherever, no matter what, under which tag you are writing the header, if any header tag is present, and if inside that header tag, if any h2 is present, then it will select that and it will apply this property. It is so simple to understand. Now what we can do here, we can play it more clarifically, like see how we can add the more clarity to it. So I just want that whatever h2 under header tag, under aside I only want. Okay, so I want to select this h2, but I want all the h2 which is present inside all the header tag, which is present inside only the aside tag, only the aside tag. Now what happens here? So when I just write one more code here, just aside, put one more selector here, put one more tag name here. So now it will select all the h2 elements present under all the header tag, present under only aside tag, not any other tag. Okay, so now save it, and when you just see here, see, there is no red in color. Now this course introduction, some more headings turns black. Why? Because this line of code, this descendant selector, this is known as what? Descendant selector. Okay, so this descendant selector is selecting only C, H2, H header here and aside here. Can you see it? So H2 is getting selected, which is present under header tag, and header tag which is present under aside tag only. Okay, so you can just see here now this time block.html just here, just see under article tag, okay, where it is under article tag we also have header, but this head and under this header we also have h2, but this is not getting selected, and this h2 is not getting turned black like red in color. It is already by default in color. Why? Because this is not getting selected by this line, this is not getting selected by this line. That h2 will be selected only which are present under the header tag, and that header tag will be selected which are present under aside tag. Now what we can do here more is just see, let's add one more aside element here. Okay, I'm just writing one more aside. Okay, see this, and just write header. Okay, or when you just write, take h2, okay, here outer h2, okay, outer h2. So this outer h2, and let me wrap one h2 under this header tag. Okay, inner h2, outer header. Okay, and let me write inner header dash inner header. Okay, or not inner only header, I should write inner header h2. Now see which color will be turned as red. Tell me, write down in the comment set, taking the timestamp. Take the timestamp and write down in the comment, please. Tell me which color will be red. The outer header will be red or the inner header will be red? Which? Just see here, it is selecting style.css. This h2 is getting selected, which are whatever h2 elements which are present under the header tag will be selected, but only that header tag will be selected which are present under this aside tag. Okay, aside tag. So aside tag we have one aside tag here, one aside tag here we have. Okay, so this one. So under this aside tag we have header, so extra heading will turn to red, and under this tag header h2, inner header will turn red. Yes or no? Yes. So just see it. See, outer header is not turning red, so it is only selecting this inner header which is present inside the header tag. Now am I right? Are you understanding? Are you getting my point, what I'm trying to say here? Please write down in the comments yes or no, and please write yes I am present, because this will show you are present in every video and you are watching this course, like the entire course, and you are following the consistency. So inner header is selecting, right? So if there is some requirement to select one particular element from one particular tag, then you can use the descendant selector. Yes or no? This is the meaning of descendant selector. And when you write one more like div, so now it will be like division under header under what, something like that. So it will apply to all the tags, not only the header tag and a side tag. Okay, this will apply to all the things, right? This is the meaning here. This is so simple to understand. Now tell me, what's the problem? Are you getting? Write down in the comments, please. Are you getting these all points? Do you have any doubts? Please write down in the comments. Okay, this is the meaning of descendant selector, and this is known as combining selector. You are trying to combine the selector, combine, right? 1, 2, 3 selectors you are combining and using it to write your CSS. This is so simple, yeah, so simple. You just need to practice it. So please practice. What should I say now? Let's move forward. Yeah, so this is the descendant selectors, you can see. Okay, I hope you are getting it now. Yeah, one more thing is, what should I tell you more about this? Okay, let's say I want this footer. Okay, this is the footer and this is the paragraph. So I want to select the paragraph which are present under the footer. Okay, so let's go and just write paragraph. Now if I write this paragraph and let's say font size becomes 36 pixel. Now whatever paragraphs are present there, okay, inside my corresponding HTML, like here blog.html, it will select all the paragraphs, yes or no. So just see, it will turn all the paragraphs size in 36 pixel. But I only want that, okay, all the paragraphs that are present inside only footer tag, use the descendant combinator, combine your tag, okay, like footer. Now it will select only that paragraphs, only those paragraphs which are present inside the footer tag, yes or no. Okay, now only the footer tag of paragraph will be changed to 36 pixel. So like this we can apply the properties. See here, this is too much of big in size, but look here, this is not the 36 in size this time. So this way you should learn by practicing. So please practice is very important. Okay, this way you can literally do the things in CSS. So I hope you got too much of things from here, right? So I'll see you in the next video then, and thank you so much for watching. And please write that I am present if you are watching this entire till the end and you are following the course. It will show the consistency and it will help to watch others, okay, that okay, I should be consistent because some 5-10 people are already consistently following this course. And please share this, okay, and subscribe, comment, like, whatever you can do with this video, right? Just send this to your favorite person, or like from not just favorite person, just share this video to those who really need that type of course to understand and each and everything very in clarity. Okay, and yeah, this way you can show the support. You can just share, subscribe, like, comment, and please tell me if there is something wrong, if there is something should I improve. Like you are liking the flow of the course, you are liking the duration of the video, should I make longer videos, should I make shorter videos? Please tell me. Your all comments and feedbacks are welcome in the comment section. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next video then. Till then, bye, take care.